Republican U.S. Senator Howard Baker of Tennessee is now a future presidential hopeful. Baker was in Birmingham as keynote speaker for the Alabama GOP fundraising dinner. At an airport press conference, Republican Baker said he will not run for the office of president in '76 since Gerald Ford has announced, but the Tennessee senator indicated he would accept a vice presidential nomination, but that's doubtful even to Baker, and the reason may be good news to the current vice president.
On the vice presidential nomination, I have no illusions about that. I think that anyone in politics would be happy to be vice president and to serve his country in that respect. But realistically, I expect Nelson Rockefeller to be the vice presidential nominee. I don't know anybody who has much to say about that except Gerald Ford. And my guess is he'll pick Rockefeller as his running mate in 1976.
At the Alabama GOP reception and dinner, Baker kept his political future out of the limelight and promoted party politics, seeming to reassure Alabama Republicans that the party comes first, his future second. Less than 24 hours earlier, a similar reception given by Democrats in Alabama who support a presidential candidate were hearing that candidate discuss his personal political future. Jimmy Carter is actively seeking the Democratic Party presidential nomination. He plans to get that nod by going through and winning as many state Democratic primaries as he can. At his news conference, Carter announced his entrance into a presidential primary he probably won't win, Alabama's, but he hopes earlier primaries will help his chances in Wallace country.
By the time we get to Alabama, we will have already been through about 20 states. I began to campaign the 20th of January this year, and so far I've been in 43 different states in the nation, and do not intend to lose.
Even though Democratic presidential hopeful Jimmy Carter was here on a personal campaign trip, and Republican Senator Howard Baker was here on a party-boosting campaign trip, the fact that both major political parties have now come to Alabama quite a bit in the past month, with visits by Vice President Nelson Rockefeller, Republican in Mobile, Secretary of State Henry Kissinger here in Birmingham about 3 weeks ago, is an apparent indication that the state of Alabama is very important in national politics. This is Bob Kennon reporting from Birmingham, Alabama for Channel 10 Newsbeat.